Hello laddie, Laddie8469 here. I'm here with the alternative future of the whale part 5, I think. I think this is about where we got up to last time. So what I know, I forgot one thing that I forgot to change. Because I forgot to save it last time. And that's where we got up to. Okay. So we're going to do some more stuff in Africa, Central, and probably Central America. Mostly South America. Because Europe and Asia have changed a lot. So, we're going to start off with a war in Asia. Now, this is things we're going on in real life as well. It's in Africa. Ethiopia gets annoyed at Egypt, and a war has been broken out. Somalia will join Egypt. Somaliland will join Ethiopia, I think. Eritrea will go up against Ethiopia. Sudan, well, and South Sudan. Ethiopia, even though they're allies with Egypt as well. And this is the war. So, let's start. I use this one. So, almost instantly, Somalia is pushed in and almost taken out. But they try and hold out. And blue team already relatively fast, considering it's Egypt and South. It's Egypt and Sudan. So they help Eritrea push into Ethiopia, while they also push down into South Sudan. Like chunks of Ethiopia are taken. Until there's that much left of South Sudan. Ethiopia surrenders, Sudan surrenders, and it's just smaller than that. Okay, that happened. Oh dear, no. Oh no, what have I done? Yeah. Back to what we were doing. So Somalia pushed back in their own territory. And the other little piece left. That being until it just, well, kind of explodes. Because it's a very, very, very unstable country. Mogadishu, I think that's its name, becomes, well, its own. Then this is basically what's left of Somalia. She'll probably get taken up by Somaliland anyway. And this bit will probably get taken over. So anyways, take a look. Well, what's left, I guess. Okay, so first off, Sudan and South Sudan are now one. Including this little piece of land here. Eritrea decides to join because they're quite weak. and a huge chunk of Ethiopia was taken, as they did not do great in this war. What colour? Sorry, this happens quite a lot where when I accidentally click on an autonomous, like, the places that aren't necessarily recognised, it does this. But that actually goes on a little tangent because Transnistria joined Ukraine, which Moldova is happy with. So there's less bother for them. And when he's going back to what we were doing, this little bit of Ethiopia will go to, I don't know what I'm going to call this really. There's not enough to Ethiopia. So Somaliland will get this, giving them further access to the Indian Ocean. And what's left will become a part of this area here. So now that's a little bit of Africa done. We'll do a little. Well, we're actually gonna. So a certain area is declared war on after I've done this bit. Can you tell this gets on my nerves? What did I call him? Yeah. It's the Anglo-British the Anglo-French Union, call it that. Now I've got to do this part to really nightmare to do. It's also annoying because I burnt my finger. Scroll down. Declares war on another area. Declares war. Not that much of. Declares war on Cornwall. So a few places aren't quite happy with this. Such as the Celtic Union, as there were plans for Cornwall to join, but they did not want this, the French didn't want this. No. So they decided to declare war on them, so they can't do that. Let's just get them in another heap of other. Because back in the day, England will probably take this. But now in the future, they could probably do it better. But another. both countries joined against them, which is the Benelux. They've now become closer with the Celtic Union over France, as they've not been helping them. Right, dear. Another country that joined is which is Germania. They join, and now this is what it looks like. You can tell this very well. So instantly, the Anglo-French Union has been cut off from the Irish Sea because only a little bit is connected to it. But almost instantly, the French troops, and I mean only French, if the British aren't quite ready yet, they're pushing into the Benelux, mainly the parts of Belgium and Luxembourg. But only a slither of Luxembourg's left, as Germany was holding on to it well. Now the Angles are ready, so they start to think it's Cornwall. Big chunks of Wales taken out, and they make a push into Scotland. Ireland and the Isle of Man try and hold off. Try and hold off from sending all their army there, but that's what they end up having to do. All of Scotland and Wales is taken back. This little part, the capital of Cornwall was surrounded until the civilians started being conscripted, so they were saved. Major city is captured over here in Liverpool, somewhere around there, and they start pushing out other places. Ooh, I did that the wrong colour. Right, so captured Liverpool, and now they were pushing in. From those sides, they were heading to London, which was the capital, over Paris. And the outside was surrounded, the main economic city. Both troops are connected. And then the French, then the Benelux are pushed back. There. They get pushed in. Stuff is sent over the channel to Guernsey and Jersey, so they're easily taken out. France is being slowly taken out. And he's taken out. And Iberia decides to take over Andorra and take over the rest of France. I'm sad to help. I'm sad to help the blue team. And they left, giving it to them. So now it was just the Anglos. And could they do it? No. Let me just No, they really couldn't. Let's take a look. The piece. Tracy. So the Celtic Union is now just the British Isles. The capital will not be London, it will in fact be Dublin. The only reason for this is because they don't want to give the English part power. And what happens to the French? Well, we'll take this how you may, but Germania says we will be harsh on them as they were us. They will take these two provinces to be evil. No, I mean, not necessarily, well, not evil, but that's what they decide to do. The Benelux decide the same and take a little province around. Celtic Union think, well, we're going to take a little bit of the north. One of the islands decided to join Italy. The Libyan part is split between Algeria and Italy. Even though they weren't in the war, what's the point in any other country having it? So they split there. Monaco is also taken over by Italy, and it becomes a very popular city. And what's left is basically just a puppet of the Celtics. Paris actually becomes its own country, as better off probably being its own country. Oh boy. So now let's get into Central America. Probably only one thing's gonna happen. That's a union. Because that's all that probably would happen. So Guatemala, Belize, Nicaragua, Costa Rica, Panama. That's all. Yeah, it's basically all them countries join. But Mexico, they ask, would you like to join us? Because you'll be bigger, stronger, wiser, better. They stupidly say yes. So now the North American Union has a little bit of tension between them. Because half of it was the US, Canada, and the other half was Mexico, Central America. Now, so now another area decides they want to be its own. That is the Caribbean. As their islands are most likely going to sink. And what hope do they have if they're just gonna fight about it? So the Virgin Islands are taken over because what's the point? Because the Anglo-French Union didn't need them. All French lands in the Caribbean are taken, as well as all the islands. The Benelux get to keep their island, but they don't though, as they don't really need it. So now, a few Venezuelan islands are given up. They say, well, we don't need it, so I don't care. So now the Caribbean is also one full country. So these three have rather high tensions, as one of them's under communist. So one of them's under communist regime. The Caribbean, because of Cuba. One of them is a fascist. I think it will not be America. It'll be the, you know what? It'll be Central America, and then the other one's Democratic, and North American Union. So three of them have really high tensions. So they all hate each other. South America, well, Venezuela doesn't last, so it joins Colombia. Well, the LA and Colombia annexes Venezuela, and Ecuador joins to make it Colombia. But another war does end up happening. Chile and Bolivia. Chile just decide, well, I'm mad. But Bolivia came prepared for this, as they knew that Chile didn't like them. That's the wrong province. Again, wrong province. So Bolivia easily starts pushing. That's all I want. So Bolivia will get it. They got their land. And then the rest of it. Well, they decided to do something different, as they know they probably won't survive without them lands. Don't know why, but they've become very weak. They do the only logical thing. They join Argentina. I forgot that does that. No. So now Bolivia has coastline. They can finally use their navy. Brazil, up to fight within Paraguay and Uruguay. Also Suriname, French Guiana, and Guyana. And I also asked for the panhandle of Argentina, which they take, because they already have Chile and they don't need it. Now it's just Peru. Who did they join? And they joined too. As they're split in half. Because they got bored of waiting. Actually, they got split into... And then... Actually, no, they didn't. They just got split into two. Brazilian for this part, Colombia. But I don't call what to find. We'll get the other half. Right, so that's the world now. Not really much I can do. Well, besides one thing, which we'll probably save for the finale, which will be next episode. So, I'll see you next time. Lottie 469. Oh God, end.